Hello, grade 11. We're doing question 2 of November 2020 paper, and it goes like this. That was question 1. Oops. It's all about arrays and text files. Well, global array named array quantity declared 10 integers, and those are the positive case 10 days of April, and then we have an array of days which is parallel to that. So we have parallel arrays, and we're going to sort array quantity and array days in descending order from the highest to the lowest value of AR quantity. So sorting algorithm, and there's the arrays and the contents over there supplied. So you're not reading from text files yet, but we're going to do a sorting algorithm, and we all know what that is about. And we're sorting 2 arrays, so we need S temp for the array days, which has got strings, and our quantity. We need an I temporary variable for the array of integers. So for k equals 1, 2, how many boxes are there in all of the arrays? 10. So we're going to go from 1 to 9 for our first for loop. For the second for loop, we'll go from k plus 1 to all the boxes, and then do begin and end, and ask the question if AR quantity, box number k, if it's less than AR quantity. Why am I using less than? Box number L, because I want to reverse from highest to lowest. So our temp will be equal to AR quantity, box number k, and box number k will be AR quantity, box number L, and then AR quantity box number L will be equal to our temp. Now we have to use the swap algorithm on the other array as well. So I copied and pasted, highlight the things I copied and pasted, click on my sync edit mode, type S temp for that one, type ARR days, and there you have it, quick sticks. So the algorithm that's been sorted from the highest number of AR quantity to the lowest number of AR quantity, which is what they said, descending order. Display the contents, and then display the average of all infections in the rich edit. So we're going to go for k equals 1, 2, 10. We have to calculate a sum of everything. The sum of average, sum of these numbers. We've got to calculate the sum of those numbers in AR quantity and divide it by 10 to get our average. So how to calculate the sum? Well, we need a totaling variable. This is k, comma L, comma R total. Set our total to 0, and then inside our loop we say R total colon equals R total plus AR quantity, box number k. At the same time, let's go and display in our rich edit, which is already out, dot lines dot add. What is it first? It was, I can't remember what's first. Date. ARR days, box number k. Join that to #9. Got to put the #9 in AR quantity, but AR quantity is integer, so int to string, and then AR quantity box number k. Then our average, or colon equals our total divided by 10, and then we're going to display in our rich edit. Let's make a nice little empty line, and then we're going to say average equals plus float to string f or average comma ff fixed. Now did they say how many decimals? Oh, whole number. So that would be it. So use your ff fixed, don't forget. So that was pretty easy. No syntax errors this time so far. Let's see. Display. Does that look like the output that they want? 1680. Yep. So everything's fine. 21 marks. Right, now the next question. You'll provide a text file. Okay, there it is, 13579 numbers.txt. Also the constant called array called add. You're going to append the numbers from the text file. Or you can actually append the array numbers onto the end of the numbers of the text file. Right, so say write code to display a message of the text file does not exist. If not, file exists. So numbers with a capital, no, numbers with a small n, numbers.txt. Remember, that is case sensitive. Begin and end. Are we going to exit the program, or are we going to exit the procedure? No. File found. Are we going to application.terminate, or are we going to exit? No, we're going to exit the procedure. Pity. I always wanted to use application.terminate. Never mind. So, next thing. Read the lines of text file into an array and append the numbers. Use the constant rate each of the corresponding numbers from the text file. So let's go and read the lines, like I said, into an array. So we make our own little array over here. Fine, over here. var s array colon array 1 2. How much? Well, how many lines are there? 5, eh? String. Fine. And of course we're going to have to use our count or not. Gosh. Our count equal to 0. We know it's going to go to 0. Assign file. Oops, we're going to need a text file variable too. T file text. Oops, sorry. T file text file. S line. We need a string variable. Assign file T file to this thing numbers.txt. Always use copy and paste when you can, because it helps save time. Then we're going to reset T file, and then we're going to say while not end of file T file do. No, you cannot use a for loop, even if you know how many files there are. Read ln from my file into s line. Let me say arr s array colon r count colon equals s line. So s array now holds these 5 numbers. Box number 1 will hold 1, box number 2 will be 3, box number 3, 4, well, so on. Number 3 will be 5, box number 4 will be 7, box number 5 will be 9. Rightio. Now let's look at that diagram. We're going to go and put in the array, this constant array, add the, whatever's there, and there are integers, take note, integers. I'm going to put them on the ends of the numbers in S array. So well, I'm going to go for k equals 1 to, I'm going to go from k equals 1 to 5 because there are 5 items in that constant array, that one there. And then I'm going to build a string s new for each one. So s new colon equals s array box number k plus int to string the array AR add box number k. That's it. What are we going to do with that s new each time? What are we going to do with it? Oh, read lines and append the numbers, use the constant array. So I'm going to actually add this to my array. So I'm going to add this to my s new. I'm going to say s array is now box number k is going to be equal to s new. So I took the number from AR add, changed it to a string, and joined it to the end of the each array box in my s array that I declared and filled with the text file contents. Now I'm going to write to a text file, because it says here create a text file named multiples of 18.txt. So I'm going to get another text file variable, my file. I'm going to say rewrite my file. Oh wait, no, sorry, end. I've got to do a sign file statement first. Assign file, my file, to a new text file called multiples of 18, and then I will rewrite it. That will create it as an empty file. And now I'm going to use a loop for k equals 1 to 5. Write ln from my file to, and I'm writing s array box number k. Now s array box number k is an array of strings. I made it an array of strings. So I'm writing that line, and then I've got to say close file, my file. Now take note, I used a different text file variable. I used t file over here, and I used my file here. And the reason for that is because if I use t file again, if I never closed file over here, you know, we don't normally have to close file if you're reading from it. But if you want to use the t file variable, text file variable again, then we have to close it here. But we don't have to, because I'm using a different text file variable for my new text file that I'm writing to. Then they say display message that it was done. Fine, show message done, something to that effect. So shall we see if it actually works? Right, I will have some syntax errors, like obviously k I didn't declare. Another one. Close my brackets. Another one. Misspelt. Multiples. Input output error. Woohoo. Ah, you see here. This is wrong. This is T file. It's supposed to be T file over here. Silly me. See, reading from T file, writing to my file. Right, done. Let's go and see what's in our folder. Multiples of 18. Better be there. Better be able to open it. Oops. Open it with Notepad, shall we? Okay, there it is. Yay. Right, see you on question number 3.